Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Able to see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Any new students? Right. Hima, are you attended previous classes? Hello? Hima. Right. In last class, I was given some work for you, I hope, right? I was asking you to check about readline method. Hello? Last class, I was asking you to try to understand about readline method. Have you gone through it? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what was the homework first I've given, how to accept input from the user. How to accept input from the user. Yeah, what is the answer for this question?
Console.readline.
By using console.readline.
By using console.readline. About this console.readline, I was asking you to go through it and try to understand, right? So
Yes,
I
sir.
want to accept input from the user. You can accept, but with the help of console.readline. Here, what is console? What is readline?
Console is the class, and
Console
readline is
class
a method in that class.
Readline is a
Method.
yeah. Console is a class and readline is a method, right? So yeah, you can observe. Till that, are we using already readline method in our previous programs?
Yes, sir, we did.
For what purpose we use readline?
For holding console.
Holding console command prompt window, right? Now
Yes,
you can
sir.
observe already right now in your main method. You can observe in your main method. You can observe you have console class. You have readline method. Yeah, I'll compile the code. Yeah, and I will execute the program. I'll execute the program. What readline will do now?
It will hold the output
It will
window.
hold the execution screen.
It will hold the command prompt window. It will hold the command prompt window. How long it will hold the command prompt window?
Till we press enter key.
Till you enter.
Yeah, you can observe. 1 second. Till user will press the enter key. So finally we can say read line method functionalities. Now I'm executing the code. You observe. Read line method functionalities holding the command prompt window until user will press an enter key.
Enter.
Right
Enter
now
key.
you can observe in your code which method is executing.
Console.readline.
Console.readline.
Console.readline. What readline is doing?
Holding the
Holding
command.
command prompt.
Holding the command prompt window. So how long it will hold?
Until user presses enter.
Until user press the enter key. Why it is holding, actually it is waiting for the user input. User entered Rama, R-A-M-A, Rama. Rama is entered by
User.
User.
reading by.
Readline method.
How
Readline
long
method.
it will read like this?
Till we press enter key.
Until user will press an enter key. Okay. Once user pressed enter, readline will return that accepted value as a
Input.
String out. String.
accepted value as a string value. Why? Because the method return type is
String.
you can observe the method return type is string.
String.
The predefined method is a predefined member method of console class. This method return type is string value. Whatever value you will give to readline, that value it will return as a string value.
Value.
That value it will return as a string value. Observe here string return type is string. So that string value you have to store into somewhere. You can observe here. Enter console.writeline. Just it's a revision of readline method. Enter your name. Okay, to accept you are using what? Readline. But that readline will accept the value and return. Return value are storing into a variable called
Name.
name. And console.writeline.
Right.
Your name is name.
Name.
Your name is name. And finally
Readline.
console.readline. Finally console.readline. Okay. Now if you will run this program, you can observe in this program you are using readline in how many places. In this program you are using readline in how many places? You are using readline in how many places? Rohit, mute yourself. How many places? You are using readline in how many places? 2 places.
2 places.
Try to observe how many? 2 places. First, you are using readline here for what?
Reading the input.
To accept input from the user. Here you are using readline for what? To hold the
Screen.
command prompt window. With this, what we observe? With this, we observe? We can use readline for 2 purposes. One purpose is to accept input from the user. Second purpose is to hold the
Command
prompt window. Now let me run this code. I am executing this code. I am clicking start button. Observe. Start button. Observe. Right. Yeah, when you run this application, program execution starts by main method. First, writeline will execute. What writeline will do? Enter your name and move the cursor to
Next line.
next line. After this, control will execute. Here LHS is there, RHS is there, and assignment. One minute, madam. Actually, it was already discussed in fundamentals class. And for new joinees also, I have given videos. They also listen all these things. But even though I have a doubt because type gap was there, some gap. Because of gap, what will happen? We may forget something. That's why I'm just doing a small review on this. And next we are entering into control statements. And as well as typecasting also, we need to discuss about converting and boxing and unboxing. We discussed about parsing. But to complete these concepts are related on console.readline. That's why I'm doing small revision here. Try to catch here console. Here my question is, this line of the code will execute in how many levels? How many phases?
One.
Somebody are telling one phase. Somebody are telling 2 phases. Somebody are telling how many phases? Phases means how many steps? Come on. 3 phases. First control will execute. RHS. Second control will execute LHS. Third control will execute assignment. With this, we are identified that this will execute in how many phases?
3. 3 pieces.
Hello, 3 phases. How many phases? 3 phases. Okay, now? Yeah. Now, right now, first control will execute
Right line.
RHS. Second control will execute.
LHS.
LHS.
Third control will execute.
Assignment operator.
Assignment operator.
Your RHS is what? Your RHS is what?
Console dot
Console
read.
dot read line.
Means what? What it is?
It
It
will
is
take
a
user input.
method call. Technically, people will call a method call. You can observe. Terminology is important. You observe. Into A equal to 10. Here RHS is what, brother? Value. RHS is a value. Hello, are you able to see me?
Yes.
Yeah. Into A equal to 10 plus 5. Here RHS is what? Is a expression. Expression. Remembered, huh? Double dot marks equal to. We have written this program, I hope. M1 plus M2 plus M3 60 plus 70 plus 80. Remembered, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is a expression. Here RHS is a right now string name equal to console dot read line. Console dot read line. Here RHS is what?
Method.
Method call.
Here RHS is a method call. Here RHS is a method call. RHS is a method call. Method call. Okay, now. So with this we are identified that. With this we are identified that RHS can be a value. RHS can be an expression. RHS can be a method.
Call.
All.
Method call. RHS can be a method call. Understood?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Right now, console dot enter your name. What happened? Control will execute console dot write line. It will be printing the value, moving the cursor to next line. After this, control will execute here. First what?
RHS.
First what? RHS. What RHS will do? RHS is doing what? Our readline method is executing. Readline method is doing what? Holding. Command prompt window. How long? Until
Holding.
user will press an
Enter.
enter. R-A-M-A. Rama. R-A-M-A. Rama. Holding. Rama. And holding. And once user press enter, readline method will return that Rama has a
String value.
string value. So finally RHS contain a value called
Rama.
Ram.
Rama string, and LHS will create a variable.
Variable.
Finally, you guys, you observe. With this, we are identified one thing, that is try to understand it. LHS is a variable. Right now, RHS is having a value called Rama with double quotes. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Rama is returned by
Readline method.
readline method returned value. Are you clear? User is there here. He entered Rama. That Rama is accepted by readline, but readline is returned as a double quotes Rama called string value. Even though here also by default when you entered a value like this, it's a string value only. Now assignment operator will do what?
It will assign RHS to
Assign
LHS.
RHS to LHS. But here we don't have any problem. Why we don't have any problem? RHS value type is
String.
LHS variable type is
String.
Same type or different types of?
Same type.
Same types. That's why we don't have any
Problem.
problem. We don't have any problem. Are you clear? Huh?
Yes,
So here we don't require any type casting. Here we don't require any type casting. Okay. Now, yeah, you can observe here. Once user press enter, console.writeline will execute. Your name is?
Rama.
Your name is Rama. Your name is Rama. And finally, console.readline. Console.readline will do what?
Will hold the command prompt until you press an enter key.
Console.readline will do what? After console.readline is just to, this last readline is doing just to holding the command prompt window. How long it will hold the command prompt window? Until
enter.
user will press an enter key. Once user press enter, it will leave. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Clear? Here we need to understand one thing. What is that, when we will go for readline? Answer. When we will go for readline. What is answer? When we will go for readline. What is answer? Readline method we can use for two requirements. Requirement one is
Accept input from the user.
to accept input from the user. Requirement 2 is to hold the command prompt window. I hope you understood up to here, guys. Right? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah. Now we have implemented. This was the discussion is required. Actually, our topic is right now is what? Which type casting? Explicit type casting. We have to discuss about which type casting? Explicit. In explicit type casting, what is the point? A type casting which is
implemented by
programmer is called as explicit typecasting. Answer. When we will go for explicit typecasting? When we will go for explicit typecasting? Answer. Whenever particular type conversion is not supporting by compiler. Compiler will go for what? Explicit typecasting. For example, here I have given one example, whether you remembered or not. For example, byte age equal to double quotes 20. This type conversion is possible with implicit?
No,
No. Why?
because RHS is string and LHS is byte.
Yeah. RHS is a string value and LHS is a byte value. Same type or different types?
Different.
Different types. Different types. So, is it supporting by compiler?
No,
Is it supporting by compiler, ante? No. Why? It's not supporting. That's why we have to go for
typecasting.
explicit typecasting. But here a student will get it out. Why 20 will be within the double quotes are? Then I'll tell you. Console.writeline enter your age. Console.WriteLine, enter your age. And to accept age from the user, we have to use what? Console dot
Read line.
hello. Console dot readline. Now you see console dot WriteLine. Your age is age. Your age is age. Babu, observe how
Yeah.
your age is age. Hello.
Yeah.
Now tell me. Now tell me. Here typecasting is required or not required?
It is required.
Required. What typecasting here?
Parse.
RHS value type is RHS value
It is
type is
string.
string. LHS type is
Byte.
but here student will get it out. RHS is not having any values, sir. RHS is having a method call here. Which method call?
Read line.
Readline. What readline method will do? It will accept,
Will accept
20
user input.
user input like 20 and will return the 20 as a double quotes 20. Why? Because readline method return type is
String.
string. So this typecasting readline method will accept 20, but 20 will return as a string value because the method return type is string. String value you are assigning into byte variable. So mismatch. To overcome this mismatch, we have to go for
Explicit
explicit
typecasting.
typecasting. Explicit typecasting. I hope you understood this purpose. Explicit typecasting. Explicit typecasting we can implement by using 3 techniques. Number 1, parsing. Number 2, converting. Number 3, boxing and unboxing. Coming to parsing. Parsing. Already we discussed about parsing. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Using parsing, we can convert from
String to
Any data
string
type.
to
any other data
string
type.
to any primitive type. String to any primitive type. How to use parsing?
Syntax.
By using which method?
Parse method.
Parse method. Next, parse method. Parse is a predefined member method of Parse is a predefined member method of every
Primitive
primitive
structure.
data type structure. You can observe right now we are going to see parse is a predefined member method of every primitive data type structure. S byte dot. What is the method name?
Parse.
Parse every primitive data type structure except string and object. What it will do? It is having how many parameters? IntelliSense is showing clearly 1 parameter. What is the type of the parameter?
String.
String. So what we can do? It will accept only what values?
String values.
String values. String values it will return to targeted
Variable.
targeted data type. It will return to targeted data type. Here console dot WriteLine, enter your age. Console dot WriteLine, enter your age. Byte age equal to console dot readline. So you want to convert, you want to implement parsing. Byte dot parse of y2 dot parse of console dot readline. Yes. And console dot write line, your age is age. Your age is age. And console dot readline. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Your age is age and console dot readline. Now you can observe what is happening, how this code is executing. If you will understand, I'm sure you will get an idea about parsing. Here, listen. When you run this application, program execution starts by main method. Program execution starts by main method. Write line is doing what? Printing. Enter your age and moving the cursor to next line. Then after this, control will execute LHS or RHS.
RHS.
In RHS, what will execute? RHS is having parse method call, readline method call. Clear?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, yeah, tell me. First control will execute what you know, readline method. What readline method is doing? Observe the screen. What
Accept
readline
string.
method is doing? Holding the command prompt window. Why are you holding? To accept input. I entered 20. 20 is accepting from user. Who are accepting? Which method?
Readline.
Readline. Once you press enter, readline method will return the 20 as a readline method will return the 20 as a
String value.
string value. Readline method will return this 20 as a string value. The string value is getting by which method?
Parse method.
Parse method. Parse method. Now parse method is having a input called double quotes 20 is a what value?
String.
String value. Then it will convert the 20 into which type?
Byte.
Byte. Right now 20 type is what?
Byte.
Byte. Over understood?
Yes.
Next LHS will create a variable called
Age.
age and assigning 20 into age. Clear?
Yeah.
Right. Next. Okay. Now, yeah, that is the story. After this, control will execute console.writeLine. Your age is
20.
How much? 20. 20. Why? Because your age is age 20. Right. Clear about parsing here?
Yes.
Hello? Yes. Now here I have another program. We will take one more requirement. Yeah, you people have to tell me how to solve this problem. Console.writeLine. Enter EMPNO. Enter EMPNO. ulong ENO. Remember the employee number should be ulong. And console.readline. Console.writeLine. EMPNO is ENO. EMPNO is ENO. Now in this program, do we require typecasting?
Yes.
In which line you require typecasting?
Explicit.
In which line? I asked you which line.
Second line.
Too long.
Second line. Second line is required typecasting. Why? Because console.readline is accepting employee number called 111 from the end user. But the readline will return that 111 as a what value?
String value.
String value. The string value you are assigning into
Ulong.
ulong variable. Match or mismatch?
Mismatch.
Mismatch. Okay. Now you can see if you will compile the program, what error you will get?
Implicitly convert.
Yeah, compile the program, what error you will get? Error. Cannot implicitly convert. Cannot
String to
implicitly convert type string to
do long.
ulong. Cannot implicitly convert a type string to what? String to
Long.
ulong. So here can I implement implicit type, parsing here?
Yes.
You want to convert from which type to which type? String to
Ulong.
ulong. How?
Ulong
Dot
dot parse.
parse.
M-
Ulong dot parse of console dot
Readline.
readline. Ulong dot parse of console dot readline. How to implement this? How it is working? I'm sorry. How it is working? Console dot writeline. Enter EMPNO. Printing the value, moving the cursor to
Next line.
next line. Next line. Now here control will execute. Here LHS is there, RHS is there. First RHS or LHS?
RHS.
RHS.
In RHS it will execute first which method? Readline.
Read.
What readline method is doing? Right now readline method is executing. What readline method is doing?
Holding command prompt.
Holding command prompt window. Why waiting for user input? User entered 123. 123 is entered by
User.
user. Reading by
Readline method.
readline method. How long it will read 123 like that?
Till we press enter.
Once user pressed enter, what readline method will do?
It will
What readline
return
method will do? It will
return the input to parse method.
return that 123. So it will return that 123 as a double quotes 123 is nothing but what value?
String value.
String value. Now parse method is doing string 123 into
Ulong.
Ulong.
ulong. Now 123 is what type?
Ulong type.
Ulong. LHS. Now LHS will create variable. Next
Yeah.
what? Assignment.
Assignment.
That's it. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This is one more program. Understood all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, now try to get comfort in parsing first. But most frequently using typecasting concept in .NET is parsing. Second, converting. Third, boxing and unboxing. So parsing you have to understand more and more. Then easy to understand converting. Now I have a question. Right, we'll do one more program now. Let's see. Console dot writeline. Console dot writeline. Enter your salary. Or enter your height. Enter your height. What is the type of height? Height means which type?
Integer type.
Height, person height.
Okay.
Your height, my height. 5.8, 9, 5.10, 6.2.
Byte. Byte.
Double.
You forgot all the things of data types actually.
Float, sir, float.
Float, person, height equal to console dot readline. Readline. Again, you have a mismatch here. You want to convert from which type to which type?
String to float.
Tell me. Bhargavi, are you there?
Dot.
Bhargavi, are you there?
Yeah, yes, sir. I'm there.
Following? Load that. Bhargavi, still if you have any confusions, you have to listen. Sai forwarded videos to you.
Yeah, he forwarded. I have it.
Yeah, you this weekend you go through all. Okay. You
Okay,
try to any confusion. Are you facing confusion here?
No, sir.
Because you are the one person you missed some classes. Remaining people who have gone through already videos. Somebody attended classes. So for you, also I'm going little slow here. You do one thing. You just go through the recordings this weekend. Okay, na?
Yeah. Okay, sir. Sure.
Wherever you have a confusion, there you concentrate. Better to attend, listen from the first one onwards. And console dot write line and materials also you can refer. EMPNO is sorry,
Person.
not EM. I'm sorry. Person height is
Plus
person
person
height.
height.
Console dot what?
Readline.
Readline.
Dot read line. Now console dot write line. Enter your
Height.
height. Printing the value, moving the cursor to next line. Next line. Are you clear? Yes. LHS or RHS? Which will execute first?
RHS.
In RHS, right.
Console dot
First,
readline.
console dot read line will execute. Holding 5.8 entered by user. Reading by
Console dot readline.
once user pressed enter, read line will return that 5.8 as a
String.
5.8 as a
String.
5.8 as a what value?
String value.
5.8 as a string value. Okay, now right now the value is string. Now parse method will convert the string to
Float.
Now 5.8 f. Remember
Yes, sir.
next LHS will create a variable. Then assignment will assign 5.8 f because float value. Okay, na? Yeah. Next console dot write line. Person height is person height
Assign.
and console dot read line. Here I have a question. When we will go for parsing?
When we have to convert any string data type to other primitive data type.
Yes, whenever we want to convert from string to any other primitive data type. Whenever we want to convert from string to any other primitive type, only string to any other primitive type. Limitation of parsing is
Only string data can be converted.
yes, parsing will can convert from only string to other primitive type. Here my question is why parsing can convert from only string to
Because the parameter for parse method is string.
because parse method will accept only input as
String.
value. Why parse method will accept input as string value? Because the method is having how many parameters?
Only
Method is having how many parameters?
one parameter.
One parameter. That parameter type is what?
String.
String value. This predefined method is having one parameter. The parameter type is string, so it can accept only input as
String.
string value. Are you clear? So you can say this is the limitation of
Parsing method.
parsing. Next, we'll go for converting. Next, we'll go for converting is the next topic. Remember, first typecasting is what?
Implicit typecasting.
Implicit.
Second typecasting is what?
Explicit.
Right? Okay. Compiler supporting typecasting is what?
Implicit.
Then when we will go for explicit typecasting. When we will go for explicit typecasting. Come on.
Whenever we want to convert one data type to another data type.
Whenever
Whenever
particular
compiler is not
type
supporting
conversion
Is not supported by
conversion
compiler.
is not supporting by
Compiler.
compiler. Particular type conversion is not supporting by compiler. Particular typecasting is not supporting by compiler. We'll go for
Explicit typecasting.
explicit typecasting. When we'll go for whenever particular type conversion is not supporting, we'll go for in explicit typecasting. First priority is what?
It
Parsing.
will.
First priority is what? Parsing. In explicit, first priority is what?
Parsing.
Parsing. When we will go for parsing?
When we need to convert any string to another primitive data type.
When we will go for parsing. Parsing. When we will go for parsing. Answer?
when we need to convert string to
Whenever we want to convert from
String.
primitive data type.
any other primitive type. Primitive data type like int, float, double, array. Then when we will go for next, we are entering into a topic called
Converting.
converting. When we will go for converting, when we will go for converting,
When we want to convert any data type to like other data type.
whenever particular type conversion,
It's not supported by
particular type conversion is not
supported by compiler.
not possible with
By parsing.
parsing. Not possible with parsing. We'll go for
Converting.
converting. So next concept is what after converting?
Boxing and unboxing.
Try to catch me here one point. Next is after that we have to see boxing and unboxing. Then when we will go for boxing and unboxing means what you can answer?
For boxing, sir, we have to go when we need to convert value type data
simple.
to reference type.
That better answer is whenever particular type conversion is not possible
By
with
converting.
Simple. Converting. Now we'll come back again. Go back. By default, typecasting is
Implicit.
implicit. We don't require to do anything. Second typecasting is
Explicit.
explicit. When we'll go for explicit typecasting?
When typecasting is not supported by compiler.
Compiler. In this, first priority is what?
Parsing.
Parsing.
Parsing. Second priority is what?
Converting.
Third priority is what?
Boxing and
Boxing.
Unboxing. So first by default we'll go for which type casting? Implicit. Implicit. If it is not supporting, we'll go for parsing.
explicit parsing.
Implicit parsing. If parsing is not supporting, we'll go for
Converting.
converting is not supporting, we'll go for
Boxing and unboxing.
by default we'll give priority for which type casting?
Implicit.
If it is not possible, we'll go for first priority,
Parsing.
second priority,
Converting.
third priority,
Boxing and unboxing.
boxing and unboxing. If first priority of typecasting is implicit, in explicit first priority,
Parsing.
second priority,
Converting.
third priority,
Boxing and unboxing.
boxing and unboxing. Okay, in next class we'll discuss about converting, and once converting is completed, boxing and unboxing, we will, even the boxing and unboxing we will not discuss now. Okay, we'll discuss, but not in detail. Next we'll discuss converting. Once converting is completed, we'll touch boxing and unboxing. After that, we will enter into very, very important topic called control statements in maybe next class. Okay, now today is Friday evening for USA students, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So weekend we don't have class. Next class will be same time no change, but Monday evening for USA students, and for it will be for India, the people who are attending classes from India, for them Tuesday morning for the students who are from India. I hope you understood what I said.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes.
Clear?
Yes.
Okay. What I can do this weekend means, my advice is all of you guys go through control statements. Next week onwards, you will have everyday lab. Lab means assignments, all these things will be there. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. We'll meet on Monday.
Thank you.
Okay, na? Understood about this one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Bye to all.